Okay, we are going live. Getting ready. We are live today. We are live today. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it do. This is none other than your boy, aka host of the Word Show. Go to that www.youtube.com. Check out my latest videos. We talk about every topic that's up here. LGBT. We talk about police reform. We talk about school shootings. We talk about senators and politics. We talk about education. You know, there's some things that, last night I didn't cover. So I'm here. And first and foremost, I'd like to give shout outs to all my Word Show family members. Thank y'all for help keeping this page up, man. I appreciate that. Without y'all, I couldn't do none of this. You feel me? This is what's up. Now, I'm watching, and I want my public to comment in, subscribe to this page, because everything that matters, it matters to me and it matters to y'all. I want y'all views on as you see children, basically different sexes, using the same restrooms. Okay, I understand how you feel. I understand some parents have to deal with that. It's a hard topic. A lot of people don't like to talk about that. But I'm just going to share a few viewpoints of my view when it comes to my family, not others, but mine. Do I have a problem with boys and girls using the restroom? To a certain degree, if they're in a line and one go in at a time, no. But on the opposite hand, when the boy and the girl go in the bathroom, you understand our children absorb everything that they see, learn, and hear. You understand what I'm saying? Now, take in mind, say if your daughter's 12 years old and somebody else's son is 14 years old, okay, and they both go into the restroom. The female has to sit down, which we all understand that. Male stands. Okay, we get that. The mind wonders. You understand what I'm saying? The mind wonders. They're going to be curious. Do I think a child need to learn about his or her body at the age of 4 years old, 5 years old? I have a problem with that. I have an issue with that. As a 5 year old and a 4 year old, they're still learning their arithmetic, their ABCs, their alphabet. They're still learning about that. I don't think that a child need to learn about sex education at the age of 4 and 5. And I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not trying to offend any parents. I believe that a child should not even have to worry or focus on sex education until they reach that maturity level. You understand? Even at the age of 14 and 15, they still are not at that maturity level. They're still in the childlike mind, but they are going to experiment, because we all was children once upon a time when we wasn't around our parents. Excuse me. When we wasn't around our parents, we did things we wasn't supposed to do. Do I believe that Congress need to pass down those type of laws at that age and that percentage rate? No, they should not, because basically you're creating a trap. You know, you're opening up a door for curiosity. All right. And I mean, that's just my viewpoint on that. And I don't mean to offend nobody, because on this show, we do talk about a lot of different topics that some people are going to agree with and some people aren't going to agree with. Now, as far as gun laws, Republicans are, they at a standpoint, a standstill on whether they should pass these gun laws, red flag, or they should up and make the age limit, kind of older for them to buy guns. But take in mind, you can buy toys for adults at the age of 15 and 18, and guns at the age of 18 and up. Okay, toys don't kill people. You understand what I'm saying? If you get my point about toys, toys don't kill people. Armaments does kill people, but ignorance help those armaments kill people. You understand what I'm saying? Should teachers be allowed to carry armaments to school to teach their children? I can't really argue about that, but I do believe teachers should go to school without having to worry about being shot and worrying about their children being shot over someone who has mental illness. Okay, if you know this person has mental illness, if you see that this person has mental illness, that should be a red flag right there. Common sense says it should not take anyone who see that this person is not right with themselves or herself, that you need to sell them armaments. You understand what I'm saying? And Congress should not be arguing about whether they should raise a yellow flag or a red flag, or they should raise the age to sell people armaments. That's common sense. You know, it really is. And when it comes to vaccinating children at the age of 2, 3, 5, and 6 months old, I draw a red flag right there. Because you got to take in mind, when you're young, your body produces endorphins, your body produces hormones. That means these younger children has a strong immune system. That's how they fight off even common colds. Whether they was born with pre-existing conditions or not, their body is still producing endorphins. You know what I'm saying? Their body is still producing hormones. Whether to get them inoculated with a vaccine that rarely just basically came out 5 to 6 to 7 months, I have to draw a red flag on that, which I know that the Omicron and coronavirus is nothing to play with. It has taken so many lives, so many loved ones, has lost so many families, and my heart go out to them. But to inoculate a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 6-month-year-old on up with Pfizer and Moderna, which we know carry a lot of issues, I have to draw, a line on that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Would I ever get my children inoculated or get myself inoculated? That would be a no. I mean, sorry to offend you people. That would be a no. Because for the simple fact is that they're no longer talking about AIDS, they're not talking about diabetes, they're not talking about cancer, they're not talking about smallpox, but they're constantly promoting and using figureheads to talk about the vaccine, which I don't want to get censored. I don't want to arouse nobody's suspicion or cause panic. But what I'm saying, far as an opinion of mine, if I wanted to go to work, why should I have to be inoculated? That doesn't have anything to do with my work abilities. And it does not have anything to do with me coming to work on time or performing my duties as the job required me to perform. Where it was told that it will not be mandated. Your boy Biden lied about that. Okay, so if you lie about certain aspects to get yourself in office, who's to say you won't lie about anything else? When the government says they have your best interests at heart, they really don't. Like I said, go back and check out my last videos. 2 of them were censored because I'm talking about this. But go back and check out my last videos and you'll see exactly what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Every time something comes on the news, it's all about doom and gloom. If it's not about war, if it's not about slandering, if it's not about entertainment or who's sleeping with who or who's doing what, yada, 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 it's the same old thing. Now they're talking about having a gas relief bill. Basically, that's going to be a tax write-off. Okay, it's going down to 5% on the dollar, as they said. But you getting a gas relief bill, people think about it. We're already in recession. Don't let the Western narrative or Western media lie to you. We are in a recession. So they say, if you look at it or not, prices are raising everywhere that you go. Shortages on even home supplies, shortage on body supplies, even baby formula. Like I said, check out the last video. There's a shortage on that. These are things we never had to be concerned about. You understand what I'm saying? Then they're saying they're blaming it on the war in Ukraine, but it doesn't have anything to do with us because that's in a different equator. That's in a different part of the country. How is all that has anything to do with how we're living here? Like I said, I'm taking comments. I'm taking suggestions. People, this is real. The struggle is real out here. But I want you to be in mind, and I want you to be careful of the narrative that you're listening to and that you're seeing. It's basically to keep us distracted. But everything that I've said about what I was writing down and how the narratives are, do I approve of that scenario of boys and girls sharing the same bathrooms? No, I don't. Do I approve of the arithmetic and the lessons that they're passing down for children to learn? No, I don't. And I'm sure you parents out there with me feel the same way. You know, do I approve on this war in Russia and Ukraine? Most definitely not. And do I approve of our president sending $7.6 billion over there for aid and armaments when we have a war here at home? Most definitely not. That's why the polls are showing this. And they say to change this, you must go out and vote. Every time we go out and vote, we get the opposite of what our vote is saying. Minimum wage jobs up here. If you're down in a lower state, let's say Mississippi, right now Mississippi is still at $9.25 an hour, $10.25 an hour. Factory jobs down south, which down south is an agriculture state. They're dealing with a lot of shrimp, tobacco farms, grapes, strawberry farms, cotton fields, which is in Tunica, Mississippi. Now, when you come up to the East Coast or the Midwest, the price of living is sky high. So if you're making $15, you're barely meeting your rent and your necessities and your needs to survive. And that's what I said. Congress, instead of voting and doing bipartisan bills, you need to take your head out of your behind, man, and stop robbing the people. All you senators, ex-presidents, governors, and lieutenants, y'all making over $250,000, $380,000, almost $500,000 a year, and you living comfortably with your family, living comfortably. But you're still not thinking about the little man, the working class man who put you there. And that's real talk. When we talk about police reform, what are we reforming? You're still hiring the same people. You're getting rid of them, but you're hiring the same people who runs that coalition. You understand what I'm saying? Just a month ago, this was in San Diego. A 56-year-old woman had dementia. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was posted on Facebook and it was live. She had dementia and she had a knife. Her daughters called the police because they was trying to disarm her without hurting her. She was standing in front of the door and the police just cussing at her, yelling at her, put the knife down, put the knife down, put the knife down. Okay, we understand that you have to do your job. But they shot this woman 4 times, point blank, in the chest. This was in San Diego, in the Spanish community. Okay, you could have tased this woman. Straight up. You could have strictly maced this woman or tased this woman. He executed her, shot her 4 times. From the school shootings in Texas, they still asking questions on why the responding time was disarrayed. In Buffalo, how the 18-year-old, okay, then the Sandy mass shooting, then in Texas, all these school shootings, bro, it's just like, it's unnecessary. So what's going on in our civilization, man, we need to be aware, we need to stay woke, because it is a hidden agenda to everything that you see that's going on around us. I do these videos because they're very important to me, and it's a passion. And for all my Word Show family members who are supporting this show, man, I thank y'all. God bless to y'all, man. I appreciate this. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to share this. And for what going on with the vaccinations, people, let's be cautious. Let's be aware. I don't want to get censored. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to basically piss the tech companies off, you know? And like I said, I'm really red flagging, straight red flagging. I'm doing this video because I missed a few things, man. So, and I'm also talking about, be on the lookout for merch, people. All my family, our goal is to reach 4K. That is our goal. My Word Show family, our goal is to reach 4K. And with your help, we're going to get there. We're going to post some videos. I got some videos to put up later on. I also got to do a lot of editing on all. But I thank everybody who's been watching these videos, and I thank everybody who's been listening to me. So this is none other than your boy, a.k.a. host of the Word Show. Don't forget, www.youtube.com, and you also going to catch me on Facebook. Signing out. Peace.